The 2020 Formula 1 season comes to a close at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, but while the titles have been claimed by Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes, there are still plenty of reasons to be excited for the season finale. Valtteri Bottas has not yet locked in the second position in the championship standing, and there is a small matter of the fight for third at the Constructors Championship. Without further hesitation, here are 5 things you can expect from the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Alex Albon is under still a lot of pressure to retain his seat at Red Bull, and as the George Russell star turned for Mercedes in the Sakir Grand Prix, Valtteri Bottas may also be feeling the pressure to perform at the season finale. At Red Bull, Albon appears to still hold the keys to his own destiny with the team, keen to retain a consistent lineup of the Thai British driver and Max Verstappen. The problem is that while Verstappen is still without a shout of stealing second away from Bottas in the championship, Albon sits only 8th on less than half of the points of the Dutchman and with an average race finish of 8 across the year. For both drivers, strong performances are required this weekend if they are to guarantee, contract in place or not, their positions at their respective teams for another year. The Sakir Grand Prix was a rollercoaster of emotions with numerous drivers in contention to take their first Grand Prix win, but as Russell fell by the sideways and Esteban Ocon failed to mount a sustained challenge, it was Perez who finally topped the podium. It seems incredible to think, given how highly regarded the Mexican is among his peers, that he has no seat for 2021 and faces at least a year on the sidelines. There is never a guarantee when you leave the paddock that a seat will ever become available again, and so the moment the checkered flag falls, we will be tinged with sadness, and we say farewell, for now, to Sergio Perez. And Mick Schumacher was originally set to make his maiden FP1 appearance with Alfa Romeo at the Eiffel Grand Prix, but with the session cancelled due to the bad weather, this was not possible. A part of the Ferrari Driver Academy, Scuderia were keen to get Schumacher an FP1 outing before the season came to a close, and with the German having signed for Haas as a 2021 driver, the decision made sense for all parties. It will be impossible to read too much into Schumacher's times, although comparisons will be drawn between the German and Pietro Fittipaldi, the Haas reserve driver again filling in for the injured Romain Grosjean. And this battle has kept viewers captivated across the entire season. The Constructor Championship fight between Racing Point, Renault and McLaren for the third place. After Bahrain, where both Racing Point cars retired, McLaren took the advantage, but after finishing both cars in the top 3 in Sakir, Racing Point enters the season finale with a 10-point margin. Renault, currently in 5th, are 22 points behind, but a strong weekend and some timely retirements for its rivals could change everything yet again. Tens of millions of dollars are at stake. Only one team can come out on top of this fight. And it seems Haas has hardly been out of the headlines in recent weeks, with some driver announcements and Romain Grosjean's incident at the Bahrain Grand Prix. But this weekend, it's a time for celebration for the American team. Not only will Mick Schumacher make its F1 debut, as mentioned before, but the team will contest its 100th Grand Prix event. The team first entered the F1 in 2016 and has been on an unpredictable rollercoaster ride ever since, scoring points on debut and a best result for Kevin Magnussen and Romain Grosjean at the 2018 Austrian Grand Prix. So, did you enjoy this video? A like would really help us out, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.